What's up, guys? Well, if you clicked on this video, it's because you need help with command inputs. And command inputs are very essential in Smash Bros. Now, because there are multiple characters that actually use them. Characters like Ken, Ryu, and yes, even Terry use command inputs. Basically, it's when you take your left stick, put it a certain direction, usually it's a quarter circle or a 180 circle, something like that, and it does a move either stronger than it should be, or as strong as it can be, or it just does an entirely different move in general. So today we're going to be covering the most basic ways to do them, and kind of like a secret way on how to do it as well. So we're going to do Terry and focus on Power Geyser and Buster Knuckle, because those are of course his two most important moves in my eyes, at least, or at least two of his strongest ones. So very first thing we're going to do, we're going to go into our training mode. You're going to choose Terry. It doesn't matter what costume you do, doesn't matter your CPU, but you're going to choose Terry. You're going to go to the start menu and go to other settings. In other settings, you will find player 1 damage percent. Put it over by 1 and it'll put you at 999, which will give you go. You don't have to be at 999, it's just a lot easier than finding 100, so you're welcome. Anyway, so you get to go. And essentially, if you want to pull off these moves, they look like this, which is just basically, that's Buster Knuckle. And, oh, hang on, sorry guys. Oop, I'm bad. I'm really bad. There we go. Where's Power Geyser? Here's the other one. Alright, so we got 2 Power Geysers and 1 Buster Knuckle. And basically, it's just performing the inputs. Now, sometimes they're a little bit tricky. Other times, most people are pretty used to them because they played games like Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat in the past, which also use these. But not every Smash Bros. Player has, so hopefully this will make it a little bit easier for you. So what you're going to do, first we're going to see how to do them correctly, and then we're going to see basically another way. So the ZR move list, just press the shield button. It'll show you how to do everything in the most basic form possible, all your B moves. Basically just, every Smash Bros. Player or character has these. These are just his most simple ways, but these aren't the strongest. So if you go down, it actually has a list of how to do every one of those moves with command inputs, and by doing so, it gives the moves extra properties. For example, Power Dunk, instead of just being a strike really, I think it gives him a little bit more vertical height, where at the same time it also gives him a spike. So it's pretty good off stage usually. Anyway, you can also go further down and see your Go commands for command inputs for Go, which are Power Geyser and Buster Wolf. Now if you look at them, they're a little bit more complicated. They kind of look a little intimidating, but they're not really. Essentially, all they are is the quarter circles that I talked about earlier. So if you look at Power Geyser, it's down, diagonal left, and left. That is quarter circle left, just 90 degrees from the bottom to the left. Pretty simple. And then it goes diagonal left and then right. So essentially, it's just quarter circle, diagonal left, right. And then any one of the attack buttons, whether it's A or B, will work. Now there is a simplified method, which is just down, left, down, right. That is pretty much just quarter circle left, all the way to 180 right, if you think about it in terms of circles. So pretty basic. And Buster Wolf is even easier in my opinion. It is quarter circle right, and it is the exact same thing for the other command. One of the easier ones, I think, pretty simple. But there is another way to do these. So I'm not sure why. I don't know if this is really a hidden method or if people know this and I'm just close to them knowing it. But I think it's much more simple than actually doing the inputs if you're not very good at it. I even told my buddy about this in the video I was making about how it was going to be how to Buster Knuckle and Power Geyser like a pro. And when I said, he said it's kind of like you're a noob actually, but because of the way I'm basically simplifying it down. But I still think it works pretty well. So what you're going to do, we already know that if you Buster Knuckle, it takes quarter circle right, and then a strike command. However, if you wanted to, if perhaps maybe you're just missing the inputs, maybe you're flicking it to the left by accident, or you're not getting that other input, whatever's going wrong with you really. For whatever reason, if you put in circles, like a full 360, you go down, 360, down, 360, you will also end up getting a Buster Knuckle. So here we go, let's try it. 360, 360, and there's your Buster Knuckle. Same as if you were to do the other commands. You can even do it out of the air, so you fall basically, 360, 360, Buster Knuckle. Pretty simple. It is the exact same way with Power Geyser, it's just one circle. So you go 360, Power Geyser. Really easy. And if you want to do it the opposite way, you just do the counterclockwise. So I believe I just did power geyser was 360 clockwise, which is forward for me. Yep. So if I were to do 360 counterclockwise, it's that way. So you can read the roll, or you can read the jump, or whatever you're trying to do, really. And it is the exact same way with Buster Knuckle as well. Basically, choosing the different clockwise ways will determine the direction Terry ends up facing, regardless of where your opponent is already standing. So, if this video helps, feel free to leave a like, share, and subscribe for more. And thank you guys so much for watching.